You sure it's not the AC again?
Oh my god! Oh my!
Jesus, that's a creepy looking place. Oh my goodness. Oh, the curtains are all torn.
No, that's
There's no such thing as.
Whoa, whoa. What was that?
Heard footsteps. I did too.
Some Appalachian encounters become terrifying because the danger stays just out of sight. From a shaking fire tower high above the dark forest to a snowy trail where a missing boot and fresh footprints appear, these nights only grow stranger. What was really waiting in the mountains? On November 9th, 2024, within Pennsylvania's Appalachian Mountains, the YouTube channel Dark Exploration Films premiered a live video about a man walking alone at night toward an abandoned fire tower. What begins as a calm mountain outing slowly turns uneasy as the forest around him starts to feel strange and unsafe.
We're always scrolling and looking at other people's lives. But that's what I'm doing here. We're going to be going into the woods. We're going to be going into the city before we do that. And we're going to be taking you guys along.
He starts by moving past aging roadside buildings that seem trapped in time, including an abandoned police station left in silence and decay. I found this abandoned police station on the side of the road on my way to the city. Looks really old, probably like 1920s maybe 1910s. It's been decaying a really long time. It's locked down pretty well though, except for a couple. Before entering the mountains, he also walks near the Pennsylvania capital area, where vacant historic structures stand beneath fading light and create the sense that something is watching him from a distance.
Little complex of Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. One of the first 13 colonies, and their state capitol complex is just as impressive. Show a little bit of this architectural history and enjoy the city before we head up in the mountains. A lot of Greek architecture shown with the columns here in the front. Beautiful. Got some statues here made out of marble. Just don't make things like this anymore. These buildings were made back when people had an idea of what America would be, with the idea of having it be a superpower country. Ironic how America did come to power, yet the most impressive structures we have are back of the old times. Closed to visitors. Let's see what this plaque says. Pennsylvania State Capitol Building, National Historic Landmark, resulting from the collaboration of the architect, artist, sculptor, and craftsman, and expresses the power and might of the Commonwealth. So this historic plaque here says that this building that we're looking at, and this one was built between 1902 and 1906. Got some more buildings, and we can just walk through this. I feel like I'm in ancient Greece. The buildings are so colossal, and it is a ghost town right now, so it's always better to explore places when you're the only one here.
Once he leaves the city behind, the road gives way to wooded paths. He passes additional abandoned spots, including a ruined house and an old bus sitting in the middle of the trail, almost as if it had been placed there and forgotten. The farther he travels, the tighter and quieter the woods feel. Look at this abandoned house that's on the path. It looks like we're in a swamp. Might have to check this house out in the morning on the way out. It has a lot of stuff on the porch, but I don't know. There's an abandoned bus on the path as well. It says it's from Maine. When the climb starts, the atmosphere shifts. Darkness gathers around him as he heads uphill, and he explains that he must stay careful because rattlesnakes can hide in the brush and strike without warning. Each step seems heavier, and the noises of the forest feel closer than they should. Is rattlesnakes, because rattlesnakes, I think, they like to come out when it's nighttime. And I've had instances while hiking where I came across rattlesnakes. But we have about 4 miles uphill, trying to make the most out of the daylight I do have here. I'm gonna get kind of scared once it gets completely dark around me. During the hike, he also shares why he came there. He speaks about sickness pressure and fear growing in his life after a long stretch of illness and difficult experiences that left him feeling weak and trapped. To him, the hike becomes a way to force himself back toward control.
So far it's been pretty strenuous. I'm kind of really out of shape. I've been kind of just in the house. I went through a lot of stress in the last few months, and it all started with an urbex trip that was actually very successful. I found that I got bit by a tick, and I didn't find that tick until late in the day, and it was already submerged in my skin, and it was right behind my right shoulder. So it was kind of hard, and but months later it turned out that it was Lyme disease. So I ended up getting a rash. Coming back months later, ear infection, throat swelling up. That was the start of an entire journey of what this summer was. I of course needed to get antibiotics. So once I was on that in the middle of the summer, the antibiotics had a very harsh reaction to the sun because of harsh sunburn. Couldn't go out for more than 10 minutes. I had a adverse reaction to red meat. So with all those stressors going on, it was hard. And just as I got over the antibiotics, but I did it in the middle of the day in the summer. And there was a slight chance of rain, and it turned out to be a really bad decision. You go all the way down the water, you follow the water down, you get to the bottom, and you go up a different side. It got pitch dark in the middle of the day, and from right then, it started downpouring. When I was in the red zone, the eye of the storm, if you will. It was just an insane experience. I was sprinting up this mountain as fast as I could for an hour and a half. My clothes were soaked. I ended up tearing a bit of my ankle because of how hard I was running and pushing myself up this mountain, in and out, running as fast as I can when I had no energy left. I never knew when a tree was gonna get hit and maybe fall on me. It was a very scary situation. And I eventually did get to my car, so that was really stressful, being the tallest thing in this field running during this thunderstorm. I got into my car and I drove home, and it was a very stressful situation.
As night approaches, he reaches higher ground, where an old cell tower now stands where a former fire tower system once existed. The wind grows stronger, and the structure begins to feel less secure, almost like it should no longer be standing.
Panoramic autumn view here. We're finally on top of the mountain. This is a cell phone tower. They built this as a replacement fire tower at first. We still have another 1 mile to get to the vacant one that shut down in the 1970s. They chopped off the top eventually and just made it a cell phone tower. You really didn't need fire towers as communication became easily. Okay, now the road's looking a little bit less maintained. Pretty sure this is where the rattlesnakes might become the biggest threat.
Later, as he gets near the abandoned fire tower, the woods fall quiet again. Then, small movements in the brush disturb the silence. He hears animals close by, and at one point, a deer suddenly appears and watches him before vanishing back among the dark trees.
It's too dangerous for me to stay in. I'm gonna have to... Oh, there's a deer right there looking at me. It's a nice buck. It's at least like a 6-pointer. Alright, buddy, we're gonna leave you alone. Anyway, like I was saying...
When he finally arrives at the fire tower, the real fear starts. The metal stairs tremble beneath his weight, and the entire structure shifts with the wind. As he climbs higher into the dark sky, every step groans, and the forest below disappears into blackness.
Prone to fires. But let's, I could already see right there, the stairs look a little weird. I'm afraid of falling, so here goes nothing. This thing shakes quite a bit, and there's the wind. Wow, that wind is crazy right now. We're almost at the top. It's so windy up here, it's crazy. Hello? It's just wood. It's not too bad in here, it's covered. I need to make sure it's reinforced, because look, there's a hole right there. I looked at the bottom of this thing. As long as I sleep this way, I hope the wind isn't too bad. But we're finally up here after about 2 hours of walking and hiking. Wow, this thing shakes a lot. Wow. That's pretty crazy.
The night becomes even harder. Wind strikes the metal walls and makes loud rattling sounds, leaving sleep almost impossible. Below him, the woods remain dark, while strange noises keep coming from the brush, reminding him that he is fully alone.
It's not bad. It's pretty good, honestly, for camping food. But let me tell you guys, I almost got carjacked while exploring. On a road trip, I stopped over at an abandoned mall, drove around for quite a bit, until I eventually parked up. I didn't see anybody around me at all. Get a closer look, and out of nowhere, a man, which I don't even know where he came from, and he pulled up right to me. As soon as my door opened, he was right there, one hand on the roof of my car, and he was kind of like boxing me in.
By morning, he can see how fragile the place actually is. The tower is old, damaged, and exposed, but he made it through the night inside it. What was meant to be a camping trip feels more like enduring something that might have gone wrong at any second.
Out, you just gotta be thankful for what's given to you. Just gotta pack up my sleeping pad, and that should be it. Well, I'll tell you what, this place is a little bit more scary in the daytime, the way down. So, I definitely recommend coming at night. I don't think I'd have the same bravery as I did last night, but these metal grates beneath me, you can now see the holes I was talking about. You could see right through it right there. Just have a couple of sheets, or a few sheets of plywood, but underneath it there are reinforced steel that goes all across it. It's probably going to be another 30 minutes until we have this entire valley. You could see the little bit of yellows and oranges peeking out. But as I said yesterday, this is right off the
As he walks away, the forest appears normal again, yet the memory of the shaking tower, the silent woods, and the sensation of being watched stays with him. Maybe it was only wind-height animals and fear combining, but when a place feels wrong all night, it becomes hard to forget. Would you have stayed until morning or climbed down before the night got worse? On March 21st, 2026, the YouTube channel Hype Mike posted a video about a 24-hour investigation far inside the Appalachian Mountains, one of North America's oldest and most feared wilderness regions. The group was traveling toward an isolated cabin tied to a strange disappearance, but well before they arrived, the mountain already seemed wrong.
They say the mountain has rules. If you see something, know you did it. Do not leave your windows open after dark. Don't ever go into the woods at night. Tonight, we're going to be putting those rules to the test.
At the beginning of the trip, local warnings and old legends followed them. People had reportedly disappeared in these mountains without leaving a trace, while others said they had heard voices calling their names from far within the woods.
Another disappearance inside the Great Smoky Mountains National Park.
Rangers are investigating reports of strange activity deep in the Appalachian backcountry, claiming they heard their names being called from the woods when no one was there.
The Appalachian Mountains is often considered one of the most haunted and paranormally active regions, and the stories that tie to this place go back nearly 500 million years. Native tribes warned us about something in this forest that was capable of making people vanish.
There are parts of the mountain that they don't like entering alone. And when people go missing here, sometimes the dogs stop tracking for no reason. Sometimes footsteps just end.
You know, the Appalachian Mountains, the range. Like, this
It's
is
like the biggest range of paranormal land in the entire world.
You heard that? That was weird.
Bro, it's like dead quiet.
I'm so scared right now. What? If the forest goes quiet, that means you've already entered the thin spot.
Before long, the team picked up an odd sound somewhere among the trees. No one could identify exactly what caused it, but it did not resemble any normal animal they knew.
Dude, don't be saying
I
that.
literally just said that we feel like we teleported.
Bro, I already have like chills down my spine, and we literally just started.
Yeah.
I have a weird feeling about this.
This is
that
bad.
weird sound back there.
It sounded like a goat man. Like a
It's-
weird.
There was like a, I don't know.
Oh, dude.
It could have been a
kind of
wolf
see the goat man
or like
part.
coyote maybe.
And it wasn't like a wolf, but it was kind of like a goat wolf.
The distance between our realm and the spiritual one is significantly more thin, allowing for strange things to pass through, find themselves somewhere completely different than they were 5 minutes ago.
Dude, that's exactly what just happened.
I was gonna say, I'm like, something's not right, but this might be.
Several minutes later, their walkie-talkie suddenly started behaving strangely. It showed the same emergency channel they had just been warned about, and unusual sounds came through the speaker, making everyone uncomfortable.
Power on. 18.
It just said 18?
Is that the only like channel?
Like, it's always I turn it on, it's 21.
And now it's 18. Wait, so it says that it's gonna go on 18. Isn't that what it literally told us though?
No, it said we have to go on 18, and it started at 18.
Roger that. Anybody there? I said that backwards.
Oh wait, what?
Yo!
Shh. What the hell was that?
What is that?
Hello? What was that?
Bro. What is that? What the hell? No way.
What is going on?
Dude, something is not right.
It's like glitching out. It's like almost like it's not even on.
I mean, I noticed that
As they pushed through the snow, they discovered one boot sitting on the trail.
they literally got the snow gone in the boot. And, yeah, just like that. What?
Is that a boot?
No, it looks like a rock.
Bro,
okay, well.
good.
Oh!
No way.
Look at it.
Holy shit. It's actually a boot.
It's a boot?
There's no logo on it, though.
Here, bring it here.
Here.
Wait, what the hell?
No way.
Dude.
Bro's entrenched.
This is crazy.
You're not getting out of there.
Could be worse.
Man. That's crazy.
Earlier, they had learned that a missing woman linked to the cabin had only been located through a backpack and a single boot, which made the find feel disturbing.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
You think that's her boot, though? Because it's one boot.
Wait. Isn't that what it said? You're right about that.
Yeah.
It was one boot.
Here, get me out of here.
Like, that's true. It was one boot, right?
Yeah, that's what it's
On the poster, it said they found her backpack and they found a boot. That's a rain boot.
Oh.
So
Yeah,
you
I
don't
know.
think it's hers?
It is a
small.
rain boot, though. What they would have said rain boot otherwise.
Did we just imagine a logo?
I saw a logo.
That's why I said I didn't see a logo at all. It looked like a rock to me.
That's crazy.
I literally saw, I actually saw a logo. What the
That's crazy. It was a logo there.
It's embedded inside the boot.
Yeah.
Dude, it was literally like sitting like this.
And it was like here, right?
The farther they moved, the stranger the path became. A scream carried across the mountains, almost human in tone.
Bigfoot.
Bigfoot?
What?
No, that's
There's
the
no
most
such thing as.
ridiculous thing. Whoa, whoa. What was that?
What was that? It was literally like a person screaming.
Hello? Did it sound like it was gonna kill us?
This
No?
place is closed.
Wait,
We're not even allowed to be here.
Later, several people in the group felt as though they had already passed the same trees before, even though they had never turned back. It felt like the forest was guiding them in circles.
Yo, guys.
Yeah.
This tree.
Yeah.
I'm like almost 90% sure we walked past it already. Like, this tree, I swear we walked. I don't know. I feel like I saw that one already.
Really?
We didn't turn around at all.
You think it's going in like a loop?
No, we did not go the other way though. We continued on.
I could like show it on the screen, but it's a lot of footage to go back on.
We've been going straight. It makes sense.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Okay, well,
Be careful.
I remember there being a fork in the road.
This is so weird. Yeah. There's no way we went back by accident.
It was like we were for sure in a thin spot because
Like immediately we could tell.
like
something was
the
not right.
sound of the forest is gone.
Then, an object appeared in the center of the trail that none of them recalled noticing earlier. Nearby were footprints suggesting that someone else could be close by and observing them.
What the hell is that thing?
Yeah, dude.
I don't know. But we didn't. Did we go through a circle?
That is creepy.
The fuck is that?
Bro, it looks like a cursed item. I swear there's like cursed items that
Whoa. I saw something moving over there.
What? Something there?
Like a figure walking by the trees.
really?
So creepy. Dude, just keep going, I think. Because I don't like this. It's so creepy.
Yeah.
But to be fair, we could be just like, you know.
How do we think it's creepy when this is
Yeah, exactly. Somebody put this here. It doesn't just.
That's all.
Whatever that is, it's not good news.
Well,
Yeah.
but this is obviously
Not
something we
that
wouldn't
we-
have missed.
no.
It's in the middle of the trail.
The footprints. There's footprints behind it.
Oh.
Or someone else is here with us.
I feel like if I cross this, something bad's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm. You think we should put it on the ground?
Like, bro, the twine. Oh, it's kind of creepy.
Dude, I don't know if I want to touch that thing.
In snowy woods, sound can move in confusing directions. Snow may absorb certain noises while open areas carry others farther, making it difficult to know where a scream or movement is actually coming from. More unexplained sounds came from the trees soon after making the group feel even more convinced they were not alone.
You heard that?
Back there.
Yeah.
Up there, up there.
Something is looking at us. I swear to God.
Yeah, it's bad.
So do you want to just go?
I think we do the left here.
After hours of walking, they finally reached the property. The cabin appeared deserted, the door stood open, and the entire place felt wrong once they arrived.
We're making progress, boys. I'm liking that. Oh,
Finally.
freedom!
No snow, no more.
But what is this?
It's like a shed.
Yeah, right? What is that?
This place is a lot bigger than they told me on the phone.
Yeah.
No, dude.
Wait,
Dude,
what?
Fucking firewood everywhere.
That's
Wait,
not a pitchfork.
another one?
What the f
There's
is that
no-
doing there?
Okay, well, that's it's like not necessarily a bad thing, right?
It's-
It could just be like, you know, the feral people, right?
What?
It could just be.
Do you think they took over the cabin? I don't want to run into a feral person right now.
Well, okay, it could be anything, but I'm just saying, like, it's progress, right? This is their way of, you know, letting you know that these are checkpoints.
I don't know. He said no one's been here in a long time. Okay, well, look around.
Yeah. Wait,
Yeah. That's never a good sign.
dude, it's so eerie. Like, what the heck?
The most troubling discovery was near the cabin where they found apparent active crime scene tape. It suggested the investigation into the disappearance might still be continuing.
I don't see any cars though. Like maybe he's not even here.
Yeah, this place looks like it hasn't been,
Wait a minute.
No way.
oh shit. Crime scene.
Yeah.
Guys, we can't even go in there.
Dude, there's even the little, key.
Wait, what the heck?
Maybe we should not be here?
Well, maybe because they're still investigating the girl's disappearance.
This is bad.
Well, we shouldn't be here. Yeah.
This was only the start. The team had arrived at the cabin they came to investigate, but the mountain had already left them with more questions than answers. Maybe the noises, the boot, the circular trail, and the footprints each had simple explanations, but together they feel difficult to dismiss. Do you think the group frightened themselves, or was someone truly out there with them? On October 5th, 2025, Dan Bell, the creator of Dan Bell/Film, a channel recognized for a nighttime urban exploration, found himself near Seneca Rocks in West Virginia. His videos often uncover forgotten motels, abandoned schools, and unsettling back roads, but this night carried a different feeling. As he drove deeper into Appalachia's quiet darkness, every shadow seemed heavier, suggesting the silence around him might not have been empty.
Look at this place. Yoakum Vacationland Motel Restaurant. Here's the motel. Look at this place. I guess this was an early car phone. You could just pull up here and make your call right from your driver's seat. This place is so old. It's like a peek back into the past. Damn, it's creepy. Oh my god. Yeah, this must have been like some elementary school or middle school or something like that. Oh my goodness. Seneca Rocks Elementary School, 1955. This place.
Dan opened the night by moving through the remains of Yoakum's vacation land, passing faded signs and the silent shells of old motel rooms. A short distance down the road, he reached the abandoned Seneca Rocks Elementary School, where dark windows and an aging exterior had remained frozen since 1955. The stillness in these places felt heavy, almost as if time had moved aside but never fully gone. Something inside that quiet seemed to prepare him for what waited farther into the night.
Look at that place. Old barn. Jesus, that's a creepy looking place. Oh my goodness. When the curtains are all torn. Looks like an old haunted house. There cannot possibly be people living in there. That is so creepy. Secretly, I want to go and see if the door is open, but I'm worried that there might still be somebody in there. I don't know if going in is a good idea. I just went to get out of the truck to go check this house out, to see if the front door is open, and a car car rode by and they slowed down. I had already turned my truck off, so the lights were off. And then I sat here for 5 minutes. Not even 5 minutes. And the car had turned around and come back. And then I heard something over here. It sounded like something metal, like someone taking like a shovel and hitting it on concrete. Oh, there's a car coming up behind me. People out here don't mess around. I'm gonna just pull into this Liberty station. Let them go past. They're pulling into the Liberty station as well. It's kind of strange. There's a light in the woods. There. You can see it right there. Right there. What is that light? Huh. That's not a star. What the hell is that? It's not a house. Oh God, why am I on this road? This is so creepy. I can't imagine if my engine died or I had a flat tire. I'd have to really be brave. Call AAA if I even have. I probably don't have cell reception up here. I guess I'd have to walk back to the main road. Oh, that would be horrible. Goddamn Blair Witch House. Jesus, it's creepy looking. There's still seats, chairs sitting on the front porch. A lot of people just die and there's no relatives, there's no next of kin, so they just, their homes are just abandoned. This light, I swear to God, has been following me. I saw it about 10 miles from here, and it was... Anyway, it just seems like it's been following me. I don't know.
Later, when he slowed beside a deteriorating roadside house, discomfort began to grow. A passing vehicle slowed as it went by, then returned minutes afterward. From somewhere close, a metallic bang rang out a noise he compared to a shovel striking concrete. The tension made him drive off, stopping only after he reached an old Liberty station to break the moment. Even there, the sense that something around him was shifting did not disappear. Deeper into the drive, Dan noticed an odd light hanging too low to be in the sky, seeming to follow his route for miles. The road took him past a worn cabin he jokingly referred to as the Blair Witch House, its shape unsettling in the dim light.
It's like a vintage restaurant. The napkins are still on the tables. Look at this place. Look at the child seat. This is wild. Anyone home? Looks like a shape of a human being standing back there. I think it's an alien, actually. It's an extraterrestrial waiting for me to jump the fence so it can take me up. Look at that face. Doesn't it look like an alien face? Okay, it's like moving. I'm getting out of here. Oh, you can see it, but across the street there's a light from that house. It's like a dim light, and it's a field over there. I don't know. Maybe somebody's having I tried to bring the brightness up all the way on the phone, but it's just not good enough.
Later, near a fence location, he saw a form that appeared almost human, or possibly something else entirely, before realizing it was just an illusion created by the angle of the light. The uneasy feeling remained long enough for him to decide he had experienced enough for one night. Some viewers think the moving lights and tense moments show how Appalachia can intensify fear, mixing instinct with imagination. If those lights followed him, what could have been standing just out of reach, watching from the darkness the entire time? What would you do if your friend disappeared in the forest with no cell service? For this group, that fear became real in the Appalachian Mountains. On May 21st, 2026, YouTuber Matt Batista and his friends drove into the Appalachian Mountains. They had deliberately rented the most isolated house they could locate, about an hour from civilization with no cell service anywhere. The house felt wrong almost right away. They had arrived hoping to record skinwalkers on camera, but the atmosphere inside the home felt heavy and suffocating.
If you go deep enough into the Appalachian Mountains, they say you might hear something call your name, because these mountains are known for disappearances that scientists have been unable to explain for decades.
Yo, this is so spooky, bro. Yo.
Purposely found the most isolated and off-the-grid house that I could find. This place is an hour away from the closest civilization, and there's absolutely no cell service when you're there. There's almost no way of getting any sort of help. And little did we know, this wouldn't be whether or not we'd hear something, but rather, how long can we survive?
During the first night, a strong vibration rattled the floors. Then came the knocking, sharp, rhythmic hits on the bedroom doors that could not be blamed on the air conditioning.
And as Bragan and I went downstairs to finally go to bed, we heard a knock on our door.
I heard that.
Nick, is that you?
Nah.
This door moved.
I swear to God.
Now at this point, we weren't sure if we were actually hearing noises because we just drove 9 hours to this Airbnb. That doesn't need an explanation, but what does need an explanation...
Later they went to Lake Shawnee, an abandoned amusement park built on top of an ancient burial ground. The caretaker warned them about the eerie trail where 3,000 spirits were said to watch from the trees.
Bodies buried beneath this place, and a lot of these people were Native Americans 3,000 years ago. We were told we're not allowed to film, and he brought us inside this room. I'm really just hoping that this is an amusement park, because this does not look too good.
Yeah, this is a classic amusement park.
I don't think they have this in an amusement park. We were inside of a random shed where there was apparently blood splatter on the walls, cages, and ominous-looking medical equipment. Oh, we're at a movie set.
Yeah, I guess if you're giving birth, it could be a ride. My name's Chris. I'm the keeper of Lake Shawnee.
Trying to capture like skinwalkers. We've heard feral people. And our goal for tonight is to actually capture some sort of paranormal activity.
I think your best bet would be the creepy trail.
The creepy trail.
But now you can go the creepy trail. I don't go the creepy trail. You will find out whenever you go the creepy trail tonight.
Are we going to hear whispering or whistling or something calling our name or anything?
Oh, you'll see. You'll feel it all tonight.
Back at the house, they tested the silence with a Ouija board. The house seemed to respond with violent, aggressive banging from inside the vents.
Couple hours of contemplating and waiting for the sun to set, we decide it's time to use the Ouija board. You put your fingers on this little pointer and ask it questions. The pointer slowly moves around the board, spelling out answers. We would like to talk to you. We're friendly. If you have anything to say, now's your chance. 5 minutes go by and nothing really happens. Torture us.
You hear that? You hear the knot? That I heard it. I heard the knot.
You sure it's not the AC again?
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Yeah, so we're leaving now.
Then Matt vanished. He was later discovered wandering through the woods in a trance, claiming that some kind of magnetic force had been drawing him into the darkness.
Do we know where Matt is?
Oh my God, where's Matt?
Bro, he never came with us.
I was going through my whole emotional arc here.
It was very like what the wait.
No, this is too good. Nah, he's gonna prank us or something. Wait, he goes on creepy trail?
We have to do Matt hunt.
We do.
Guys, so he couldn't have gone anywhere. Did anyone see him pass my left side behind Rocky?
He didn't come up when we saw Nick.
So he has to be down this way.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God he's down creepy trail.
First of all, Matthew Batista, if you're hiding, I want to give you props already for hiding out here alone because that's scary. So please don't try to scare us, man.
Yo.
Yo.
Filming on anything, bro. There's no reason for him to be back here.
On the last night, objects flew from the dressers, and a transparent wampus cat rushed across the room. By sunrise, they escaped.
5:30. Nico's asleep in Epstein room. Bragan is asleep beneath me. Nick is asleep down the hall. Rocky is downstairs.
Videographer here saw a cat, transparent cat, dart across the side of my vision. Maybe I'm...
In remote mountain regions, losing cell service changes everything. If someone gets injured, lost, or panics help can be far away, and even a small problem can become serious quickly. How long would you stay before leaving? Have you ever caught a voice drifting through the trees, then realized nobody nearby had spoken at all? That is what occurred in this case. On September 17th, 2024, Daryl and Matt from the YouTube channel Lost Places and Legends traveled deep into the Appalachian Mountains to investigate the haunted Whispering Woods. They stepped into the thick, unsettling quiet, hoping to learn whether the stories surrounding the area were real.
Whispering Woods.
There is a witch of the woods, I guess you would say.
Something freaky like that.
People say that they hear a woman whispering to them. The deeper in the woods you go, the louder the whispers get.
The louder the whispers get, confuses you. You don't know which way to go.
And the fact that I'm not getting off this road.
Right.
Although you can hardly tell it's a road. I sure hope it clears out down here a little bit.
The deeper they went, the stronger it seemed that the forest was watching them. Daryl thought he heard Matt's voice moving through the motionless air like a whisper, but Matt had not spoken. The heavy quiet around them was interrupted only by leaves shifting and their uneasy breathing.
Well, now here's something. And it just keeps going.
Does it level out ever?
I don't know. I didn't feel like we were up on top of no mountain.
No, it didn't.
It is quiet down here, though.
That's a big game trail right there.
You think?
Before long, they found a concealed hiker's shelter, a bleak sign that other people had reached this far before them. Farther down the trail, the sound of a hidden creek flowing beneath the path made the area feel even more disturbing. They could tell something felt off, but they continued farther in while the woods seemed to inhale around them.
Spiders.
This trail ain't no joke right here.
I'm telling you. Yeah, there's the water down there.
Then the whispering started. At first it was weak, almost like dry leaves sliding through the air. Yet the rhythm sounded strange enough for Daryl to notice.
It does kind of sound like somebody whispering, though.
I know, right?
So maybe that's what the locals were hearing.
Could be.
I mean, the woods are a scary place at night, for sure. And your mind plays tricks on you, makes you think you see.
The atmosphere felt heavier, and the quiet became more unnerving than it had been. Then they picked up footsteps that did not seem connected to either man.
Guess if I was gonna hang out in the woods, this would be a good place to do it.
Yep.
Heard footsteps.
I did too. Felt like it's in there by that creek too.
Maybe the whispers were just natural sounds blending together, or maybe the silence made every noise seem too sharp. But if both of them heard nearby footsteps there, what do you think was traveling with them inside Whispering Woods? That's it for tonight. Which moment creep? Drop it in the comments. Have your own story, share it with us, and stay tuned. The next one is even darker.